recently saw a huge jump in the volume of Reliance shares and its stock touched an all-time high. The reason behind this was a big change happening in Reliance Industries. The financial services business was getting split from Reliance and a new company was getting listed on stock exchange, Jio Financial Services. But the way the entire process was done was extremely interesting, and it was the first time something like this has happened in the Indian stock exchange. Now let's understand the entire story.
Reliance Industries is planning to demerge
Demerger of Jio Financial Services from Reliance Industries.
Now Reliance Industries is a leading player in a lot of industries, including oil and gas, petrochemicals, refining, retail, telecommunication and finance. Now out of which they have demerged the financial services and made a new company out of it named JFSL. Now mind you, this is not a demerger of the entire Jio segment. It is just the demerger of the financial services business. And I'm pretty sure a lot of us was confused about this thing only earlier. Now Mukesh Ambani's decision to split this part of the business showed his smart business thinking, and also that this area of financial services has a lot of potential to grow. Now let's see how the entire process was conducted. Under the demerger, Reliance shareholders received 1 share of Jio Financial Services for every share held in Reliance. Now this means the demerger was carried out on 1:1 basis. Now that's why the volume of buying the Reliance shares increased on July 19th. Because after 28th July, everybody who is having a share of Reliance will also have a share of JFSL. The value of JFSL shares was determined by a pre-opening session on the NSE and BSE, which resulted in a price of approximately 262 rupees per share. Now this is the first time anything like this has happened in the history of stock market of India. Pre-opening session is a new concept given by SEBI and RBI to get a real value for the stock of JFSL. Pre-opening session in the Jio demerger was a special trading session that was held on 20th of July between 9 am and 10 am on the National Stock Exchange and the Bombay Stock Exchange to determine the price of Jio Financial Services Limited. Now during the pre-opening session, the investors could place, cancel and modify orders for RIL shares. However, no actual trading took place during this time. The investors and traders in this session valued RIL without considering the value of Jio Financial Services business. Now let's just say, for example, on 19th July, the closing price of RIL was 1000 rupees. And in the special trading session, the value of Reliance Industries was arrived at 900. Then the determined price for JFSL would be 100 rupees. The pre-opening session was a way to help minimize the volatility in the market and ensure that a fair price is determined for JFSL. Now the price derived from the pre-opening session was used as a basis of listing price of JFSL in the stock exchange. Now in reality, the actual price that was determined for JFS business was 261.85 rupees. So if you held 100 shares of Reliance on 19th July, you would receive 100 shares of JFSL in your Demat account as the company gets listed on the exchange. Mukesh Ambani decided to split his business into different parts because he saw a big opportunity in non-banking financial companies. He knew that this sector has a lot of potential that hasn't been used yet. He also realized that the money he was making from his oil, gas and chemical companies was slowing down. In the past, these areas made up the 80% of the company's money. By 2023, they only made up for 53%. Now on the other hand, the digital business was doing really well, going from making only 4% in 2018 to 11% in 2023. He predicted this threat 10 years before only. By splitting the company, they could focus better on each part. From this way, they could keep the financial services separate from other businesses. This would attract different kind of investors, partners, lenders and stakeholders, and they would help each part of the company. Now after the split, we can actually expect a lot of the changes happening very quickly. In a move to further strengthen its financial services business, JFSL announced a collaboration with BlackRock Incorporation in August 2023, and it is one of the biggest asset management companies in the world. Under the terms of collaboration, BlackRock will invest 7,500 crores in JFSL. Now the demerger of Jio Financial Services was a very significant event for RIL and obviously its shareholders. The demerger allows RIL to focus on its core business, while JFSL can service on its financial services business. Now the collaboration with BlackRock is a further sign of JFSL's ambition to become a leading player in the Indian financial services sector. The future of Jio Financial Services looks bright. With a strong balance sheet, a large customer base, and the backing of BlackRock, the company is well positioned to grow and succeed in the years to come. What are your thoughts on the demerger? Let us know in the comment section.